Mehra School, Sri I.V. Raman Rao Garu. Now I also invite our co-director, sir, Sri. It's Cloud9 to invite our bibliophiles, Miss Shatabdi Mishra and Akshay Rautare from Bhubaneswar. Now a special thanks to them to visit in our school. So I request two students to present the bouquet to them. Please come forward, children. Here, two of you.
Mataram Vande Mataram Sujalam Sufalam Malaya Jasitalam Sasyasyaamalam Mataram Vande Mataram Suprajoshna Pulakitayamini Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobini Suhasini Sumadura Bhashini Sukadam Varadam Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram.
Good morning, children. Good morning, sir. Shatabdi and Akshay. You know, this is a kind of interactive session that we planned here. One aim of this particular interactive session is, yes, a real interaction between you and them. What you did all these months, what have you been reading, interested you in that stories that you read? What is your idea about story, reading, writing? So these kind of sharing should happen with them, right? That is one aspect. Second, perhaps you might be having so many questions with you. All these 2 days, you haven't had the opportunity to interact with them, to question them. You haven't got any opportunity. Now, this is the time. This is the opportunity that we provide you. So you can freely, without any inhibitions, you can ask questions and get your doubts clarified, right? I think these children are chosen on the basis of their performance in writing reviews. In fact, they are from 4 different houses of the school. We have this house kind of system in school. Red house, yellow house, violet house, green house. And all these houses, they compete for a literary and cultural trophy. And this book reading, book reviews is also a part of the trophy. So, there is a program from our side that every child should read at least 3 to 5 books outside their curriculum. And already they have completed 2 books. They wrote reviews on them. Where are the reviews? Could you please bring them here? Even others' reviews, you can keep them here. They could go through, they could browse. These are all the reviews children wrote. Yeah, we graded them and on the basis of their performance, in fact, on the enthusiasm that they exhibit, they are here. So basically, I believe definitely they read at least 2 books from cover to cover. Maybe if the book is a bigger one, they might have read a portion of it. They might not be able to complete that, right? But still, yes, they know some others. I think they can discuss. Now, how should we go about? First, from let me come with space higher sections, 8th and 9th. 8th and 9th space higher section.
Hi ma'am and hi sir. My name is Afrin. I am studying in 9th class Diamond section in New Era School Space. I would like to ask you a question. Spreading the ideas of reading books is a risky process. Don't you feel difficult?
There's nothing called difficult until or unless you want something really bad. If you want to do something, it's very easy. You just go ahead. The difficult part is when you want to do something but you are not taking a step further. If you take a step further, then everything becomes easy.
Of all the books that you have been reading, what did you like the best? Which did you like the best? Which story did you like?
I like Niti Kadalu in Telugu.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about this? Anything that stayed with you, something that you liked? What did you like about this book? What is the story? Is it the story that you liked? Is it the language?
Moral story.
Okay.
But what is it that you like?
What did you like?
Okay, you don't now remember.
I am Bhargavi of 9th Emeralds, and you are continuing book fair now. And what was your aim in your childhood?
As children, we all have different things in our heads. I wanted to be a different thing, different person every day. So that kept on changing. And as we grow up, we want different things, we think of different things, we think of being different people. But ultimately, one has to follow one's passion. Whatever it is that we love doing best is what we should do. So what is it that you like doing best?
I want to be a collector.
You want to be a collector?
IAS officer.
Okay. Why?
Because my father is an agricultural officer, and he wanted to register the my house number. For that, the officer asked asked money, bribe. So by seeing it, I was really felt angry, and I wanted to change it. But I don't want to go into politics. I want to be a government officer, but I must abolish it. Not only abolishing, I must remove that idea in every officer.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And the idea is you want to help people, you want to set things right, you think it is an evil, you want to set it right. There's so many things all around us that we think are not right. We must make a difference. It is only us who can come together and change things. So wonderful.
Right.
Are you also reading?
Yeah.
What?
Are you reading?
You're also reading books? What have
Yeah.
you read? What have you read?
I read nearly 7 books, and my first book is Vivekananda's biography, and it's my favorite. And after that, Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai. After that one, I read Venukadalu from Telugu. After that, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Chronicles of Narnia, Silver Chair, and Yandamuri Virendranath's books. He's a psychiatrist.
Okay.
And
Great, very nice. What kind of books do you like reading and why? You've been reading a lot of interesting people's lives, about their lives, and what do you like about these books?
like biographies.
Yes.
Why?
Anything that
Because
you like.
first, I'll give preference to fiction. Why? Because while reading, I will imagine it. So it will be very easy. And if it is biography, I'll learn some experiences from them. And they're also experiencing what they're doing, and they're also having many objections from society. So how to overcome? I learned that from them. And from fiction, I love imagining, so I'll read them.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for reading, and read more books.
And hi sir. So this is Lahari from 9th standard. So I would like to ask you a question. That is, my English teacher had said me that you had arranged this book fair because that you are more interested in making others to read books. So what's my question is, why you are so interested in making others to read books?
Hari, I cannot read all the books. So I want you to also read some of them. The idea is to understand the world. For me, I'm still reading some of them when I get time. Inspire others to read.
Hari, can you tell me what books you have read so far?
Not more, but I read some. I read the fairy tales from Hills. And more, I read biography, but not completely. But I had learned a lot from it. And the most important and my lucky and also my favorite story is the Malkini Rakshasini. It just says about the power of that Rakshasini of the forest. So I had read that completely.
Very nice.
Thank
very
you.
Nice. So if there is one small story that you have read somewhere or somebody has told you and you remember and it has stayed with you, would you like to share something a little
can.
bit, a character that you like?
You can tell the whole story also. Come on, tell me.
Yeah, actually it is a story of a man who went to a party of his friend's vacation, some vacation. He went to a party. From that, when he is coming back, he had a drink full of. He drank fully, and he was unable to reach his home. So at that time, he saw a girl. Who is a Rakshasini? He saw a girl who is a Rakshasini of the forest. So the time how he spent with that girl is a story.
Yeah, he got a question now finally. Where do you get books from?
My name is Ephraim from 5th L. I would you ask to sir one question. How do you get the idea for collecting books?
I don't collect books actually, I sell them. And I collect them from people, from publishers who print them by paying them some money, or sometimes they give me books and I sell them, make a profit, to live and pay them back.
Thank
So they're from different places, from Delhi, some from Chennai, from Bangalore, from Bombay, like that.
My name is Jay Sagam. I am studying 5th year. I want to ask some question to sir. Who inspired you to get this idea?
Life inspired me. I think as a student, I worked in different places also. So life itself inspired me to do something new. It's people like us, people only.
My name is Visu Pradeep. I am studying in 6th Emeralds. I would like to ask you one question. Up to now you read so many books. Which book you like the most and what is the character or line which you remember still?
Yeah. I have not read many books. I've read 30, 40, 50, maybe 100 books.
Yeah, all of us who have a book with us, we should share it with more and more people. If I have a book, I have read it, maybe I can pass it on to somebody else. And that way more people can read a book and know about that story. And also, if you know a story and you like it, you can go and tell that story. You can be the storyteller. If I'm standing here and I know a story and I tell that story to everybody, all of us will know that story, right? So we should pass on those stories. We as people have created these boundaries between us, rich, poor, ye, wo. So let us create a world where there are no boundaries between us. We are all people. We live in the same world. This belongs to all of us. There is no rich, no poor. We have created it. So we can also take it out, take out those boundaries and talk to everybody and be nice to everybody and be friends with everybody, right?
Hi sir, hi ma'am. My name is Pavani Priya. I am studying 6th class. I want to ask you one question. You have a great career. Yeah, but You are sacrificing that career and you are doing this work. Are you happy by sacrificing your career?
First of all, we don't think that we have sacrificed our career. You know, as and how we grow as people, we want to do different things. So at that point in time, at some point in time, maybe we wanted to do something, and that is why we went ahead and did that. But gradually, maybe we wanted to do something else. So that is how life is. It keeps changing. We keep changing as people. We look at things, we know different things, we learn different things. So that learning process never ends. It will only end when we die with us. It's not like I have finished my graduation, so I know everything about the world. So we learn every day, every minute, from different sources. I can learn from you. I can learn from him. So we have to be open in our heads to learning from all kinds of sources, from all people around us, from all animals, from our environment, from everything. So if you're referring to our jobs that we did beforehand, I think it is these questions. When we have questions in our head, we want to change something. We have to make a difference. We have to go ahead and do something about it.
Miss Kaveri, I'm studying 5th class. I was so lucky to see both of papers. I have found out how you get this idea to suggest a book from people's for people's poor people's and this idea who your parents are happy from this idea?
That's a difficult question to answer. I have a son who's 5 years old. Yes. So I don't live with my parents, but I do meet them sometimes. I think initially they might have had some problems because they were worried, as all parents are, about their daughter's safety. You know, if I have to be on the highways driving this vehicle, so they were a little worried as to my safety, but I think they're very excited now. They're very happy that we are able to meet so many people like you, wonderful children all over the country, to travel to new places, to meet so many new people, to get to know about so many places, so many cultures, so many traditions. Yesterday at your school, this lovely dance performance, and meeting all you girls, knowing about your culture, knowing so many stories. These are all stories. So there couldn't have been a better thing to do in life. You know, for us, I think we are so lucky to be surrounded with books all the time, to have a bookshop full of books, and new books keep coming in. So I don't think there's a happier place on earth than that. I love reading, so to be surrounded with all these books, all these stories, meeting new people like you, traveling to new places, that is an adventure. So I think my parents are quite okay. They don't have a problem.
I am Naurin from 5th Roses. What is the main theme of your fair?
We call ourselves walking book fairs. So walking means traveling, some sort of mobile thing which moves. So all of you know about book fairs. They're generally held in a field, in a ground, in a place which is stationary. It doesn't move. So walking book fairs is something that moves around, that is not stationary in one place, which can go to people. So that sounds like fun. Books on wheels, books that move, books that travel. So we wanted to take these books that have always been in one place in a bookshop, one place, in a library, one place. They don't move. People have to come to them. So they are very lonely, these books. They stay in these shelves, nobody comes to them, they get very sad. You know, they need friends. They need children like you to come, take them out of their shelves, read their stories, enjoy, laugh, have fun. So these books were getting very lonely and sad, so we wanted them to have friends. So we took them out, put them in a vehicle and took them around to their friends. So that is the theme.
Madam, my name is Shaivina. I am studying 5th class. How many books do you read in your collections?
We have around 4,000 books in that truck that you saw that is parked there. So there are so many books in the whole world. So many books come out every day. New books are being written. Every day there's thousands of books every day coming out, new books. It's impossible to read all these books. But all of us can read one book maybe in a week, in a month, or read a few pages, a few chapters, maybe one paragraph. So we try and read whenever we find the time. So when traveling we don't really find time, but yes, when we do have a time, we do read.
My name is C.H. Meghna. I am studying 5th class. How can you say the book particularly belongs to adults to read?
It's a wonderful question. Thank you. Sit down, I'll answer. And maybe Akshay will also like to answer. So, it's only for convenience that sometimes we try to categorize books. Then it becomes easy to find. But a book like this, it is for everybody. For children and adults, for all ages. Anybody who can read it should read it. It's for everybody. Though a lot of people might call it a children's book, but it is not a children's book only. It is for everybody. All age groups can read a book. If there is something that you can read and you want to read, you should read. There's nothing like this is not for you and this is for you. We should all read everything and then decide if we like it or don't like it. Until and unless we read something, we know something, we cannot make a decision if I like it or not. If I don't read it, I can never say, never answer if I like it or not. Only after reading this, I can have an opinion. Oh, I liked it. I'll give it to you. You should read it. I liked it. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you don't like it, so you'll not give it to somebody else. So you like something, I like something. But we should all read everything that we find.
My name is Niharika. I'm studying 8th class. Up to now, you are making the people to read books. Have you got an idea to write a book?
Thank you. I've been trying to write for almost 25-30 years. It's been years that I'm trying to write. In Odia, in English, I end up writing a small poetry, a piece of poem. Sometimes 10 lines, sometimes 15 lines, but not a book. I blame it on myself because I do not have that much concentration. I do not give my best. I do not try enough, and I give up very quickly. Writing also requires a story which you want to tell people. As a kid, I thought I would write about my parents, my family, what is happening, and let people know. When I grew up slowly, I wanted to write about friends, about school, that I don't like the school, there is so much problem, people are shouting at me. And then I wanted to write about waiters, I wanted to write about politics, but never happened. I ended up writing small poems only to make a girl fall in love with me, or about my friends, about few flowers. and that's all. And right now I was just thinking few minutes back, all the hair style, I was looking at all of yours, the flowers, and I was watching Telugu song this morning, the entire morning. For last 2 days I actually am watching Telugu cinema. And the dance, and I was amazed to see lots of color, lots of different kind of hairstyle. Imagine a poem. Your white ribbon, red rose, her blue, her yellow, her orange, and then the glasses there, and then that white spot on the forehead, they all remind me of the diversity that we have as human beings. But yet, we all are the same. So I always try, but end up doing nothing. Keep trying. That's what I can say. I cannot write. Maybe I can recite, but when it comes to writing, very bad handwriting. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Harshita, who is studying 8th class. I had a question, that is, you had visited many places in India. Have you went to any poor place and had an experience in distributing free distribution of books?
When we started walking book fairs, we started it in a very, very poor district of our state, Odisha, which is called Koraput. The majority of population there are poor tribal people who work as farmers. Some of them do not even have land. So they're very, very poor. The idea behind walking book fairs is to take books to everybody, all kinds of people, not just people who can read books or who have the money to buy books, but also to those people who do not have the money to buy books, which is why this time around we have a free library for all, where everybody can come and read. If they can read, they are able to read, they have the chance, the opportunity to read a book for free. They do not have to pay anything. We have been to a lot of schools where children come from very poor families who cannot afford to buy books, but they also deserve a chance to look at a book, to read a storybook. So sometimes it happens we go and distribute books to them so that they can open their own libraries, so that they can share these books among themselves, read those stories, write stories, tell stories. And also sometimes when we visit a school, we make it a point to leave behind some books. We recently went to another district, one tribal dominated district in Odisha, where the district administration has rescued child laborers, children who were forced to work in different hotels, dhabas as child laborers because their parents are so poor, they cannot afford to eat. So they have to send their children to work in order to get money. So these children have been rescued from various places and they have been put back in school so they can study. So we went and talked to them and read stories with them the entire day, and also we left behind a trunk full of books for them to open a library and read. So we do some activities like that. But like Akshay also said, and like we have been saying, books are for everybody, irrespective of their caste, color, their background, what kind of money they have. Books should be made to reach out to more people. Like you have a book, you have read it, why not give it to somebody else? so that they can also read a book, right?
Shall we appreciate both of them for doing what they have? This girl the other day, she narrated an interesting experience of hers to me while reading Malala. Could you tell us, and then afterwards we can ask a question.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. This is Sri Lakshmi. Hi, sir.
Hi.
I chosen the book Malala, which our school facility given for us. I fought for that book. I like Malala so much. With my friends too, I fought for that book because Malala was a great person like you, because she encouraged the children who didn't go to school, girls. In Pakistan, she's Islamic. So in that areas, no girls cannot go to school because their parents won't send them. So what Malala did, she encouraged that. For that, Taliban shot her in her head. She joined in hospital. Even though she joined in hospital, she read books. I inspired more and more. I am like this also. I can't read books. Though she had pipes in her nose, she read books. I inspired more and more.
Very nice.
My question is, you are a book lover, isn't it? Yeah. It means you read many stories, many books. What inspired you more, and which sentence you can remember forever? Which sentence you can remember forever?
So I cannot remember many things. Like I said earlier, I have read a book called Siddhartha, and there's this sentence where the guy says, "I can fast, I can think, and I can wait." Right. So I always get reminded of this, and I always, even if I forget, I ask or I go back to the book or I search for it on Google. So this guy tells to another guy, because this guy has been asked, "What is your quality that I will give you a job?" And the guy's answer is, "I can think, I can fast, I can wait." I know how to think. Thinking is important. And he can fast. Even if there is no food, I can stay hungry for 2-3 days. And then I can wait. I can wait things to happen. It's patience. I can wait till tomorrow for something to happen, or 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days, or maybe months, or maybe years. I can't implement them till now, which is very difficult. But at least maybe 0.01% of it, if you can implement, a lot of things can happen. You can do something good. Thank you.
So I just want to add a little bit to what she said. She talked about Malala. You girls, you boys are very, very lucky that you are able to get an education, that you can afford to come to school. There are so many parts in the world where children do not have that privilege. Girls are not allowed to go out, like you yourself said, they're not allowed to get an education. It's not about the money, but it's another thing altogether. So there are so many different problems all over the world. It is by only knowing about these things that we can think of solutions, creating solutions. But first of all, we must know about the problem. So if you had never read that book, maybe you would never have known about this. So that is why reading books is important. You also know about so many different things. And that makes you think like you thought. If with so many problems Malala can read, why can't I read? So it makes us think.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, sir. I'm Raga Satvika, studying 7th. Just had a small doubt that how can a book change the world?
How can a book change the world? Sit. Very nice. Yes. This question, I think most of you might be thinking the same thing. How can a book change the world? Does anybody have any answer to that? Would anybody like to say something about it? Anybody, boys? How can a book change the world?
Changes the way of thinking of a man.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Big round of applause. So that is your answer. By reading about so many things, we get to learn about so many things. And in the way our thinking changes, we are able to think, to know so many things. That eventually changes us. If people change, the world changes. The world is made up of us people. So that is how the world will change. Okay. What inspired us? So Akshay and I were in a small tribal village called Sarbati in Koraput district of Odisha, our state. It's a very small village which did not even have a road connecting to the village. And it had few tribal families in that village. And there were small children like you, beautiful girls and beautiful boys who had a school but had never seen a storybook in their whole lives. And we had some storybooks with us, like these colorful ones, and they were so happy to look at these pictures and stories. So they told us stories. That inspired us to take books to more children, because there are so many children who have never seen a storybook in their whole lives, who have only seen some textbooks maybe, and many of them have not even seen a book, textbook or storybook, whatever. So that inspired us.
Jagrut, how can you tell books are the motivators of the world?
How can you tell the books are motivators of the world?
They're just like you and I, or like Malala. When you say Malala inspired her, it's not Malala, the Malala's book. Yeah? It's the book who inspired you. But then again, it's not the book, it's Malala. We have ideas, we have thinkings, we have different things in our head, and then we decide to tell it to each other. But we cannot go and meet thousands of them, so we write them down, and then they are printed out as books and go around. So only people and individuals can inspire each other. Book is a medium. It's not the book, it's people. Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Morning to sir and madam. My name is B. Harshita. I am studying in 8th class. How can you say a particular book is sufficient for a child mind? Particular book is for somebody especially.
Their own subject and their own classification. Like, children's storybooks, for example. These days, they come with their own, classification like this. It says at the back, green back books ideal for children just beginning to read on their own. So they come with their own classification, which helps us choose books for people. But like I said, books are for everybody, So I sometimes like reading these books. So it's for small children, that is what it says. They are classified as children's books. But if I can read them, if I want to read them, nobody can stop me from reading them. So everything is for everybody. There's nothing like a classification. It's only to help us select, not to read. You know, you can read anything you want.
Also, if you look at books like these are for beginners. Why? It has very little text and lot of picture. And then also there are books which has got bigger letter size for very small children, and there are also books which got only pictures and a single word on a page for very small toddlers. Why? Because when you're just starting to know language, you know only few words, but you can relate to pictures. So there are books which are only pictures also, but they are also stories. So books can be only pictures and they can also narrate a story. And then also it's up to the individual to decide and to look at a book and tell if this is good for her or not. So you can also have a look at a book and then decide. Maybe sometime, like, I enjoy reading these books. I read a lot of them. I've read the entire set.
Yeah, in fact, I've got it today to read it out to all of you. But it's actually supposedly a children's book. But I want all of you to listen to this story because it's a wonderful story. When I was in school, in class 5, 6, I used to read all the books that my father had, which were not supposed to be for me. But I enjoyed reading them. So I would sneak up and, read all those books. So there's no categories really. They're only to help us select books. So you read whatever you want to read.
But I'll still answer. Why I love books? Because they're colorful. They're funny. They're sad. Don't you like colors? Don't you like pictures? To look at them. You like to look at them?
Do you like books?
Why? Yeah.
They're very nice. So you have your answer.
Which kind of books are inspired you?
Children's books. There are all kinds of books that inspire us every day. A line from some book, a paragraph from some other book. There's so many books that inspire us every day. You should also read a lot of books.
Name?
Your favorite book?
My favorite book. Oh, there's so many of my favorite books. But right now, this one.
What's your intention about books? You must know.
What you must know about books? I must know the price of the book. Because at the end of the day, I'm a bookseller.
What is your further step to motivate the children to read books?
You have to motivate now. I think we have done our bit. We have met you and we are talking to you. Now you have to take it further. You have to talk to your friends in your school, in your neighborhood. And if you are reading something, you like it, you have to pass it on to your friends and ask them to read it. Right?
A book can relax your mind. You can think up some words. That's what you can do. You can think about yellow or think about blue.
How did you feel?
Relax.
Go. Right. Next.
I also can tell it very simply. Why they relax you? Because mostly when you read a book which is not from your school curriculum, you don't have to go for exams. That's why they're relaxing.
My name is Prishiva. I'm studying Seventh Jasmines. You read many books. Which autobiography inspired you more?
What have you been reading?
I'm reading about.
Come here, read this. Read it loudly and clearly so that everybody pay attention, please.
You can think up some birds.
Loudly.
You can think up some birds. That's what you can do. You can think about yellow or think about blue.
Very nice. Read it again.
You can think up
slowly, so that everybody can understand. Yeah, slowly.
You can think up some birds. That's what you can do. You can think up about yellow or think about blue.
Yeah, next page, read.
You can think about red. You can think about pink. You can think up a horse. Oh, the things you can think.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Go back to your seat. You can think up some birds. You can think up some birds. That's what you can do. You can think about yellow or think about blue. It talks about imagination, what all you can think. The book says, oh, the things you can think, all the things that you can think of. You can think about red. You can think about pink. You can think up a horse. Oh, the things you can think. Is it interesting? Oh, the things you can think up if only you try. If you try, you can think up a guff going by. And you don't have to stop. You can think about sclop. Sclop, sclop, beautiful sclop. Beautiful sclop with a cherry on top. You can think about gloves. You can think about snubs. You can think a long time about snubs and their gloves. You can think about Kitty O'Sullivan Krause in her big balloon swimming pool over her house. Think of black water. Think up a white sky. Think up a boat. Think of blues blowing by. You can think about night. A night in a naup. The birds are asleep and the 3 moons are up. Are there 3 moons? But you can imagine 3 moons. You can think about day. A day in Dadek. The water is blue and the birds are awake. Think, think and wonder. Wonder and think. How much water can 55 elephants drink? You can wonder how long is the tail of a zong. Does anybody know what a zong is? It's an imaginary creature, but you can think. There are so many things that a thinker can think. There are so many things that a thinker can think. Would you dare yank a tooth of the rink-rinker fink? Would you dare yank a tooth of the rink-rinker fink? Rink-rinker fink. And what would you do if you met a jiboo? Imaginary creature. Oh, the things you can think. Think of Peter the postman who crosses the ice once every day and on Saturdays twice. Think. You can think anything that you wish. Think a race on a horse on a ball with a fish. Think of light. Think of bright. Think of stairs in the night. Think. Think a ship. Think up a long trip. Go visit the whipper of whip. And left. Think of left. And think about beft. Why is it that beft always go to the left? And why is it
so many things go to the right. You can think about that until Saturday night. How is it? Think left and think right, and think low and think high. Think left, think right, think low, think high. Oh, the things you can think up only if you try.
My name is Vijay. I am 9th